It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Woo!
To the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, J Ice, as my boy clock killing Corey Dillon likes to call me. He keeps saying I should go with J Ice instead of Strawberry Ice. But anyway, welcome to the show. And I'm Sports with Strawberry Ice. I bring you sports from a West Side point of view, right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of my new tailgate pregame show, however you want to call it, because we don't exactly have a complete name for it yet, but it is coming out soon. I guarantee you that. Price points and everything else will be coming out soon. But we are doing this every Bengals home game at Moorland Lager House. And this show right here will be moved to Tuesdays during the season. Captain and Corey will join me as well. Not necessarily at the restaurant unless they're in town. But they will join me every Tuesday, just like always. But make sure you guys check out Moorland Lager House. The pregame show is going to be awesome. Beer, food, bourbon. What could you want? What could you want? And also, the show is brought to you by Midwest Best Barbecue and Creamery. Get you out there to the east side, right there at Ward's Corner Avenue exit. Get you some CTB wings, some Una wings, some G-Funk. They're all delicious. Check them out. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Door and Window and more. Check it out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. Also, check out Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game right in the heart of Cheviot. Beer specials, food trucks, free parking. Right there, right in the middle of Cheviot. What is up to everybody in the chat? Who's in there first? You got Brad's in there, Paul's in there, Stranger's in there, Rocket Bagel, Age's in there, Big Marshall, Bengals Captain's in there, which he's on the show, so, you know. Robert's in there. What's going on? All right, guys, let's get to the man, the myth, the legend, the super fan of super fans, my friend, your friend, Bengals Captain. What's up, Cap?
You said legend. I thought Corey was going to be the first one introduced.
We got to save the real legend for last. You know,
Save the best for last.
Exactly.
So
let's get to the man who hopefully I'm praying and hoping gets in the Ring of Honor this year. It's killing me. I can't find out. But let's get to clock killing Corey Dillon. Oh, look at the glasses. Woo! He's got glasses on. Dang.
Well, hello there, fellas. How's it going?
A little bit of unk today.
Yeah, man. I'm old school, man. I
Shannon Sharp.
Specs, man.
Hey, I like that hat too, man. That looks good.
Yeah. I'm a little dapper today.
Yeah.
Dapper Dan.
Great minds think alike, you know.
There it is. You over there looking like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, brother.
Woo! Son Puma, baby. Yeah.
I see you, brother.
It's July 4th weekend, man. You gotta be celebrating, you know.
Hey, man, Iceman, I'm just looking for you to drop an elbow on somebody right now, man.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah. You know what? I was going to change my name. I forgot. I'm going to try to do this. You keep telling me we're talking this weekend. I should change my name on here to J Ice, and I keep forgetting to freaking do it. So I was gonna, anyway.
That would be appropriate.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to do that. I was going to change it, and I got to figure out how to do it.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. Grown men do not like calling other men fruity flavors, brother. That ain't
fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, hey, man, nobody's going to be calling no grown man strawberry, man. That ain't going to work.
J Ice just flows better. J Ice.
It flows better. It flows. It's
gotta go with the flow. Exactly. Look at Cap.
Now
I just keep it a buck, bro. I keep it a buck.
Hey, I was trying to get with the open shirt, you know, just to like try to get with Cap last week, you know, but I just don't have the fur.
Oh, dude.
I don't have the
fur. That's why I put on the glasses so my eyes won't.
You're like, oh my God, what am I looking at? Cap looks all normal, and I come in like, bow! Yeah, look at this.
That freeze frame of that photo
You different,
with Corey just laughing. Oh, that was great.
Oh my God.
Actually, my favorite one is this one. I like that one.
Hey,
look at him. He's just like, yep, this is all man right here.
I was taking a drink when you threw that up there. You got to warn me.
That's all man right there. Just looking at that picture going, oh my God, that's all mine.
Oh, you guys, hey man.
Apparently, I need more chest days every week though.
Oh man, hey, only you two could pull this shit off, man. Hey, I would not.
Hey,
guess.
you are the originator of the fur coat.
That is true. That is true. I mean, you did start it all, you know.
Hey man, hey, I wasn't showing my taco meat or nothing, man.
Well, it was a little cold probably for taco meat. Like I said, dude, what you should do. That's what I think you should do when you get in the Ring of Honor. I think you should just show up with the mink coat on and no shirt on, and just like that. And
Hey,
then
they will not give me shit. If
and then
I
throw
show up like that.
that Jackpot Joey championship belt on
I
there.
will be escorted out the stadium so quick, so fast.
Yeah,
They'll be like, "Who's this imposter, man? Let's just step in here, man. Who's this dude?"
I don't care about that Joe Namath guy, whoever the hell he is. The
exactly.
originator of the fur coat is Corey Dillon.
Clock killing Corey Dillon.
I will take those honors, man. Hey, it was all a joke. I did it on a dare, and I pulled it off. I was okay. I was sure.
Well, Corey, I think the best part of that, and this part I think everybody keeps forgetting, is the hair. You had the hair flowing and straighted out and coming out the sides
man.
of. That was
I was in full Detroit mode.
That was super fly right there, baby.
Hey, Goldie.
Exactly.
That was Goldie, baby. That was Goldie, the Mac. Yes, indeed.
So how was your weekend? Did you guys do anything cool?
Nah, man, we just relaxed, man. For the first time in a long time, just got some R&R, man. You know what I mean? So I think I played Madden all goddamn day.
Did you win?
Of course, man. I am dragging Adrian Ross across the coals right now.
Tag! Just called him out right there. Bow!
Oh, man.
Just throwing it out like bow.
Hey,
right there.
Man, that dude will. Hey, this shit been going on since 99?
Shoot, I one of these times you guys need to be like live online. Put you on Twitch, live online, so we can listen to you two just go at it.
Hey, bro, and when he wins, man, oh man, I hate when he wins. I do. I really do. I really do. He really rubs it in. So now that I'm up right now, hell yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit. Fuck that. Absolutely.
Hey, so I'm trying to figure out what Augie was talking about here. So I was sitting there saying, all right, poor Phil Collins ain't even dead yet, but he dug his own grave just so he could roll over it after last post. Corey, tell Jay he can't sing. So, Corey, you haven't seen it yet, I guarantee you, but I was singing to you on Instagram, so you have to
Singing
check it
to
out.
who?
To you, yeah. I was doing my greatest Phil Collins impersonation.
You singing to who?
I was singing in general, and I was just telling you I could sing. I was lip syncing to Phil Collins, so my mouth was moving, but Phil Collins' voice was coming out.
So what? Let me take a wild guess. I can feel it coming, right? In the air at
I
night?
can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Dude, keep your day job, son. Please.
Okay, hey, what? All right, if you're ever gonna lip sync to some Phil Collins song, that's the song. I mean, there ain't no other one to sing.
Hey,
then you gotta do the drum.
Hey man, who doesn't get pumped up hearing that?
Oh,
I
dude.
mean, that song is universal to everybody.
So the coolest thing is I still get goosebumps when I ever see this clip. But Miami Vice in the Ferrari.
Yeah,
and that,
hey, when they on the yeah, man.
Dude, I'm like, that's 30 years ago, but that's still cool as hell.
Engine and they rolling, yeah, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that, man.
Nobody wants me to sing. Like, what the heck? I don't understand this.
Great.
Day job.
Keep
guys.
your day job, brother. Keep it.
Oh goodness. Anyway, so Cap, what'd you do this weekend? Anything cool?
Weekend cleaning the house. I have so many Bengals things that I asked everybody on Twitter, like, hey, would anybody think it's weird? Like, do you want to go through my closet and help me out? Because I don't know what to keep. I don't know what to like. I am a hoarder at this point.
And is that just your Bengal stuff, or is that things in general?
So we have a mother-in-law suite that is the Bengals clothes closet.
Oh,
I had to put my Bengals stuff in a completely different closet than the normal closet because I got so much Bengals stuff, and it's full. I can't, and I'm picky because whatever you do, people, don't shove and cram your nice Bengals stuff into one closet because
gets wrinkled.
Yeah, it's going to get wrinkled. It's going to get take care of your Bengals stuff. And
Exactly.
I'm at that point where I've got no more room. I got to do something. And then I was cleaning the man cave. Man, I've got framed autograph memorabilia still in the saran wrap protecting.
Jeez, no cap. I'm not even that bad. My problem is I'm just running out of room for shit down here because I love it. If anybody ever wants to give me Bengals, Reds, Bearcat stuff, I will gladly take it. But I've had people give me stuff. Like, I got this cool, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But the contractor who works for us for our rental property company, he called me up the other day. He goes, hey, would you be interested in a giant ass number 9 stainless steel number 9? I'm like, yeah. So I got it. It's in the back of my truck, and my thought was I was going to paint it orange black and stick it up by my fire pit and everything. But Mrs. Ice kind of ixnayed that one. She goes, you can put it down in the ice cave. I'm like, I'm like literally, I'm out of room. And this thing, I'm not kidding, Corey. The 9 is about this big from the floor. It is freaking huge, and it's made of stainless steel. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but people keep giving me stuff. So
I would advise you guys, don't be a dumbass like me and give shit away, and then 20 years later,
yeah.
Corey,
Dude, I wish you had some of the stuff you gave away. You would give it to me.
I wish I would have kept half the shit I just thought I didn't need, man. So
I know all the auction sites they went to. I saw it all, and damn, around the early 2000s, we're talking game used jerseys, the Tiger and everything, $200. What? People are stupid. I was not in the auction market at the time, or else I would have I've got so many feelers out there. Like, if you find anything, let me know, because if it's game used, I'm gonna try to get it back to you, CD.
Yeah.
At least a couple things. If it's anything else, I'm gonna keep for myself.
Oh, wait, so let me get this straight. Somebody bought a game worn Corey Dillon jersey for $200.
$200, man.
It cost to get one made. It's $300 and something just to get one made that this man didn't even wear, and somebody bought it for $200. Oh my god!
The like today, the elite jerseys that look like what the players wear, but it's still not what the players wear. Mm-hmm. Those are almost $400. So if you can get your hands on any type of jersey, any player that you appreciate or you would want to collect, if it's $400, you are getting it at cost. Like, you add a signature, you add game worn, instantly $800, $900. I see those jerseys go. It breaks my heart. It's crazy.
So CD, when you get in the Ring of Honor this year, I'm gonna give you a white jersey and you're gonna put it on. I want you to go out there, roll around the grass a couple times, and then sign it for me. We'll say it's a game used jersey.
Yeah, I'll fall down a couple times.
I still got this football. I see Cap's got a football in his hand. I got a football over there, and I keep wanting you to sign, and I keep freaking forgetting to bring it every time you come into town.
Hey, man, throw it to me a couple times. Hey, game ready ball.
There you go. Well, this one actually, this is one that Joe Mixon threw in the stands a couple years ago that I caught. Well, you remember how you toss football with Mixon, and he throws it up. Yeah, I got it a couple years ago when we just happened. He didn't throw it to me. We were happening to walk into our seats at section 158, and it hit like right in front of me. And Chandler was like, "Go get that!" I'm like, I ran over, got it, and I was going to throw it back. They're like, "No, keep it." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So I got one. That's what I want you. I wanted Mixon to sign it, but He's gone, so I'll take Corey to sign it. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, well, shit. Hey, this is what we do. I sign it, and we'll get Joe to sign it too, and there you go.
There you go. That sounds good.
You know, it's funny because Mixon's got a good arm.
Yeah, he does.
And the main reason I started wearing gloves was because if he saw that bright orange suit, if I got in late, and that's the other reason I get in early, I don't want to be walking down those steps and then he sees me and points, because he did that one time, and the whole way that ball's traveling in the air like slow-mo. I'm like, I can't drop this pass. I cannot drop this pass. I cannot be that dude. Now, I get it. I wear a stupid oversized neon polyester suit. I'm sorry, but I'm athletic as hell. I cannot drop that pass.
Now, can you imagine Cap diving in the stands?
I will dive.
Actually, I totally believe he would. He would dive for that thing, bust his chin all up and everything, go get that ball. I guarantee you he would.
The suit is better if there's a little blood on it. I don't care. Like, I am not going out like that. So you better believe. Like that. So I caught it, and then it was one of the weakest throws. It's weird throwing downstairs. Like,
well, you can't. And you really can't step. I always got to step when I throw it, because either chairs are in the way or the step is in the way. So it's all arm. You can't step to throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you guys got me on record for throwing a halfback pass for an interception. So I can't throw it either. So fuck it.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did find that video one time. I'm pretty sure Cap found it.
Yeah. It was a decent throw. It just
went to the other guy.
Everybody else messed it up.
Now, Cap would not push the kid out of the way to get the ball. If the ball's going to the kid, Cap would let the kid get the ball.
Yep.
I did that too.
Push the kid out the way to get a ball?
Well, I didn't push. My arms are long enough. I just reached over and just kind of.
Oh, when Mixon was tossing. Yeah.
Well, you don't know where it's going.
I didn't know. I didn't want to get the little girl. Probably, I don't know. She probably would have got hit with the ball. Just
you were saving it. You were a humanitarian then, Corey. You might have saved that little girl's face from getting
was that Mike Eversole's girl?
I think
he was Mike Eversole's daughter was.
It was Mike's daughter.
Yeah.
Man, you dang,
super cute.
It was Mike's daughter.
Yep.
Yes, it was, man. Hey, man, and my father instincts, man, just took over, man. I'm just like,
and you still have hands, because that was a one-handed catch.
Yeah, man. So I'm pretty sure my daughter could catch. I'm not saying she could. That ain't what I'm saying. It was just instincts, man. It was just.
Oh yeah. She ended up catching one, so I remember. Yeah. We got her. But it's cool that y'all are talking about footballs, because the one really fun thing that I did do, I think it was Tuesday, last week, I went to Wilson's Factory grand opening.
You did? How'd that go? Yeah.
Dude, it was so cool. I didn't know they make these by hand.
Oh yeah,
all of them. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think I knew that. I seen the video of it. Yeah.
There was one lady repairing them. They're like, I didn't even know you could send them back to get repaired. I'm like, it blew my mind. Like if the bladder's busted or decayed, deteriorated, and she was literally repairing footballs. So if you send a football and you get it repaired, I can't remember her name, but I can find it. It's going to be her repairing your football. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. They did over $1 billion last year, and it was the same lady repairing the footballs. We took a tour. The facility is incredible. The history that they have. Unfortunately, they have all the like Super Bowl footballs, and I got to see the game used one from the last one. I'm like, F that ball, whatever. And yeah, and it's really cool because so the stitching, it's like double lock stitching, so you can cut part of the thread and it'll maintain its integrity. I didn't realize that. So they start inside out. So they have this big old cowhide, and it's a big piece cut. Like you can tell which parts they head, which parts the ass. Like it's a big old cowhide. And then they've got like cookie cutters for the panels that they just stamp, and it's an art. So you try to get as many out of it. It's kind of like Tetris, as many panels out of it as you can.
Right.
And then they just stack all the panels up, and then it goes on to the next spot that they'll do some of the stamping on them. And then another little place, they shave off the inside. So they're watching weight. So the inside of the leather is really rough. But they shave it down so it's a little smoother, but it still maintains its integrity. And then they start stitching the panels together. Well, this part, eventually it's inside out, and this part is unstitched and they leave open. And it's just a couple of dudes responsible for turning them inside out. And
Don't
they
put it
handed
on a thing and like pull it around that way to get it.
Yeah. And I'm telling you that, like, you know, Jeff, you think you're working out one of your forearms every day. You do this a lot.
Yeah, you'd have Corey Dillon size forearms.
Yeah.
Popeye's going real quick.
So then they go in and they stitch that up. Now the couple of ladies, the one that's been there the longest, it was like an old like 1950s Singer. Like this thing was built like a tank, and she's just guiding, like moving the panels, you know, arcing through this sewing machine and nailing it every time. Dude, like she was cooking too. I could not believe, like I would end up sewing my finger to a football. I would miss. I would
sew your beard. Sew your beard to it. Like
she literally, you can't invest in automation because she does her job so good. There's no point. She's literally automated. It was a perfect stitch every single time. We stood there for like 10 minutes. She didn't miss like a millimeter on the edge. It was insane. And then some dude was had a thread and needle and was lacing these up by hand. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing football with the guy, like the plant manager, you giving the tour. He's a big Bengals fan. I'm like, there we go. The head of the Chamber of Commerce in Ada, Ohio, also big Bengals fan.
So
like,
where is Ada, Ohio? I've heard of it. Where is it at?
So it's like northwest. It's funny because it took us about an hour and 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
And then it would have been a 2-hour drive to Cincinnati. We're a 2-hour drive from Cincinnati. So it's a little triangle, Ada.
I got you.
Very, very, very cool. So throwing a football, and I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm like, Jordan Palmer, I don't want him sneaking up and critiquing Carson Palmer's brother.
Right.
He was there.
Oh.
Who's it? Was it James Ford? Cleveland running back? He was there.
Yeah, he's the former Bearcat. Yeah. Crap. Yeah.
Think so.
I know who
Cardale Jones.
Jeff was just like, yeah.
I'm like, I know it's Ford, and I can't remember his freaking first name now. He's a Bearcat running back a couple years ago.
Cardale Jones was there. Troy Vincent was there. And the craziest thing. So Corey can help us with this little next conversation. My heart, my stomach, like I don't know what to think. I'm giving you the scoop, Jeff. I just want to say, like, I got all this content like written down that I got to record. I still got to record it. I'm making these like TikTok video. I need to actually start doing something. But Jerome.
That was it.
So Palmer comes up. So we take a big group photo. It's crazy. Like we signed one of the hides, and we're in this big group photo. You know, NFL execs, stuff like. I'm like, I'm out of play. I don't deserve to be here. Thank you, Wilson. They initially asked me what I wanted to wear. I'm like, I don't care. If you want me in a suit, I'll wear the suit. Like, I don't have a preference. I don't care about looking stupid. I look stupid all the time. That's easy for me. And they're like, well, you know, go ahead and wear the suit. I'm like, are you sure? Because this is a grand opening and execs are in and people are flying in. I'm like, It's a neon polyester suit off of Amazon. There's a lot of super glue holding it together. Are you sure this is appropriate? Like, I can look crazy and not wear, a suit by a company named You Look Ugly Today. Like, that's the name of the brand. You Look Ugly Today. I'm like, oh man, how do they know this is meant for me? So the day before, he says, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's do the polo and a hat. I'm like, all right, cool. So I wore that awesome striped polo that Phil let everybody know, Two Friends Golf. We still got to get you on, Corey.
Yeah.
Stood out, and we go up to take the photo. Jordan comes up to me shaking my hand. He's like, yeah, I know who you are. I'm like, that's either really, really good or really, really bad.
Well, they can
There's
hear
no
you
in
from the
between.
field. They can hear you from the stands. They've told you that.
That all this stuff was before Jordan or after Jordan.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, here we go. And you know where it went? Carson Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And you told Jordan that Carson sucks?
Jordan is an incredibly nice guy. So the flag football player that they honored, I think is she from Mexico?
Yeah, and she's the one going to the Olympics, right?
Yes. Yeah, he's working with her, which is sweet.
Yeah, she's the
I
quarterback,
think that's cool. So he's like, you know what? I need to talk to you. It's like, oh God. I'm thinking, what tweet, what post? Like, there are a few
what
that
I do now.
There are a few that I can remember off the top of my head. He tells the story. He's like, you know what? And I asked him, I said, what can I tell? And I can't even remember the answer because I don't even care because I'm going to tell the story. He said that, so Mike Brown loved Carson Palmer. Now, I know that completely makes sense. Number 1 overall pick, he was the franchise. He was
Joe Burrow before Joe Burrow. Yeah.
And it hurt him. Like, it was an emotional, it was a personal issue. Now, we all know we've had our own questions about like spending to the cap and everything else.
Right.
I have my own personal issue or personal opinions because, like, hey, we got Terrell Owens. We did things, we put some pieces in place, but whatever it was, Carson wanted more, and I'm like, hey, we are now familiar territory with understanding a player who just wants to win. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Corey, for helping us on this road. As Jordan's talking, I couldn't help but think about Corey. I'm like, son of a gun. Because I have still been pissed to this day. I was thinking about Pork Chop talking to Corey and saying, F you.
Fuck you, Corey Dillon. I love Corey Dillon.
I'm thinking, you know what? Carson Palmer is a quitter. I don't give a shit. And Jordan says, we still come to Cincinnati. He loves Cincinnati.
Like, I didn't know that. You couldn't tell.
What? They still come to Cincinnati. He's like, oh yeah, he's off of social media. He doesn't care. Like, he's removed himself from that stuff, but it's not as big a deal. And I couldn't get the courage like, well, why is Carson still talking shit about us?
Right. That's what I like to know.
And he did.
Corey at least doesn't talk shit.
He did say some. Well, okay, Corey. Now, I understood the shit talking Corey. Corey never talks shit about the fans. Corey never talks shit, like, even directly about maybe a Mike Brown. Or Corey never criticized, oh, well, Joe Burrow's not going to want to be there. He never said anything.
Yeah, he's not going to do it like Augie said. He tried to steer Burrow away from us in 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah. Corey never did that. Right.
Wait, who did that?
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer cut.
Oh, yeah. He's talked shit about the Bengals. See, even since we've been winning, like Joe's contract. Well, you're gonna see. I don't know if the organization's gonna pay him or not. And blah blah. Yeah, Carson's still talking shit about us.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing though. So what if Carson loved Mike Brown to death? What if Carson loved Cincinnati to death, and then the feeling was mutual? Mm-hmm. And then you take that away. You put him in that spot, and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
It probably still stings. Now, do I like some of the stuff that he said? No, but you know what? They're not signing my checks. I didn't play with him. I didn't sacrifice, spill blood with a man. After talking with Corey so much, Jordan did not have to approach me. Jordan looked damn near excited. And I'm thinking, I looked on Twitter. There's one tweet. there's one tweet. I'm like, Jordan doesn't know something I don't know, do I? I'm like,
there's that motherfucker. Now I'm going to get him.
No, he just knows I'm recorded, like I'm on TV and stuff because of the neon and stuff. And he wanted to tell that story. Carson Palmer cares. Carson Palmer loves the fans. Carson Palmer loves the city. Carson Palmer didn't want all that stuff to go down. And I'm standing there knowing Jordan doesn't have to tell me this.
Right.
Knowing that he's like, I'm gonna speak. He won't tell the story. I am going to as his brother because it matters to me that people know. And I'm like, I'm kind of a Carson Palmer fan again.
So my question is, did you happen to ask? Yeah, did you happen to ask? Did you happen to ask Jordan or to see if him and Carson want to come on and the show and reconnect with the fans like Corey did? Because it's a thing. It's happened.
All in good time, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corey.
Guys, some insight on this shit, man. Maybe look at it from this angle, man. That man was young when he did all that shit, bro.
And Corey, I get I get the frustration with him. I do. I understand that. He actually quit. I mean, that's hard. You never actually quit. I mean,
Listen,
he said he would retire instead of play for us.
Right here,
yeah. So that's the difference to me.
Hey man, when you're young and you're in it, you know what I mean? You really can't see the bigger picture of every fucking thing because you're actually in it, man. You're right. In it, and all these emotions is going about being the best you could be and fucking winning.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, man, that shit consumes you, man. You know what I mean? It consumes
it's your life. It's your life, Corey.
Listen, man, football been my whole fucking life until like 20 years ago. So breathe, sleep, eat football. That's all it is, 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So when stuff is not going your way or going the way you like it, man, you know what I mean? That's when you get the lashing out and trying to find a way to actually, fulfill whatever you're chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not saying he's right, but I'm not saying he's wrong either. You know what I mean? I get the point of being frustrated with not, but see, he was winning, so I don't get that part. I don't get that part of it. You know what I mean?
It was actually, the point where
he was actually in a way different. Our situation totally different.
Yeah, for them, they couldn't get over the hump.
Embarking on playoffs, and they were there. You know what I mean? So I just think the frustration of, I don't know actually what happened with that situation. I wasn't there. I only know Carson when his rookie year. That was my last year, his rookie year. And what I grasped from the young man at that time, man, he was hella cool, man, hella cool dude. And I was like, shit, man, fuck that, play right now. Why are we sitting you? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Get your ass out there and put this uniform on and come out.
Could have went to the playoffs then.
Yeah, man. So I don't know what went down personally between him and the organization, and I don't even want to speculate on it. But it had to be something pretty earth-shaking where people were just like, "Fuck that, I'm going to leave." You know what I mean? I'm out of here. I don't even want to come back.
Corey, he literally said he would rather retire than play for the Bengals again, and that's what he was going to do.
But then this is what I want you guys to start to understand. That was young Carson Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
when you stop playing and all the shit dies down, you can really think and look back on situations, and there's hella times you'd be like, man, damn, I wish I would have did that different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe he's at that stage in his life of, you know what? Yeah, it went down pretty shitty, but there's a lot of stuff I could have did better. I mean,
Hopefully
we all done had those moments. Even me, you talking to the poster child. You know what I mean? So hopefully, man. I mean, whether I like it or not, or whether somebody else don't like, that's my football brother. So that's, I mean, I actually know him. So hopefully in the near future they can resolve that and at least get on a cordial level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And gradually over time, hopefully he can, mend those fences with a lot of people. And
I honestly think, Corey, it's gonna be harder for him than it was for you because just like Augie said here, he goes, I get that he was young, but he was popping off in the 2020 pre-draft. More mad than quitting. So he kept, the thing is, even after he retired, he kept talking shit about the Bengals.
Yeah, I never talked shit about
right. You once you left, I mean, hell, you left. Yeah, not publicly. Yeah. Once you left, you went and won a Super Bowl, and so I mean, your life was great. You had the best year of your career. So I mean, we were in the rearview mirror or whatever. That was part of your life. You didn't forget about us, but there wasn't anything to say. Carson went on and went to the Raiders, and then went to Arizona. And as soon as we got Joe Burrow, and it seemed like we were on the track to get to where we are now, he just kept talking about how bad this place was, and which he isn't wrong. What he said, I believe him. I mean, talking to you, I believe him. What he was saying, I don't
Willie
think it's
Anderson
wrong.
said it. Icky said it.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. But
okay, but
it's
see,
just
maybe he's coming from this point though. He doesn't understand the changes there though. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the thing. He might not.
Hey, I only could talk. Hey, me coming from that, I only could talk about what I experienced. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But doing your own homework and figuring things out, you wouldn't know there's a change. You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe he's speaking from the past and not the present. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. We all don't talk about our past experiences, this and that. And I'm not trying to give nobody a fucking pass, man. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that.
But you understand
everything you're saying is legit.
Right. But you understand what he's going through.
I
because
understand where he's coming from.
Right.
But then I also do understand that it's a whole different situation there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
Like I said, hopefully at some point in the future, like that could be mended. You know what I mean? So
it's going to happen. And the reason it's going to happen is because of everything that I learned from Corey Dillon. Exactly. As I was standing there talking to Jordan, just all the conversations, all the points of view were rushing back. I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about the people, the old codgers on Facebook are like, Corey Dillon, he threw his.
Hey man,
fuck you, Corey Dillon. I'm pork chop. Fuck you, Corey Dillon.
Hey, shit, I heard that shit this morning.
that was Arlette just waking up saying good morning to you.
So it's nothing new to me. So.
But I kept thinking about that, and I'm like, okay, so I am that guy, but with Carson Palmer. Could I ever get over that? And the fact that Jordan Palmer at a Wilson event, right. he had things to do afterward, and he like shushed somebody away to finish talking to me.
Right.
And I'm stunned. Like had I not met Corey Dillon, I'd have been standing there weird as hell, like, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, oh well, say hi for us, and walked off like, fuck, okay. Right. It would have been different, but because of everything that I've learned, again, Willie Anderson, I don't know enough that enough people have told him everything that he said, all the lives and Instagram. Like he used to go live all the time on Instagram and just it was tea time all the time, and it meant so much to kind of like bridge so many gaps in generations of fans and to teach. I mean, after him, I'm like, all right. I understand what's going on. Excuse the dogs.
Vicious attack dogs back there. I can hear them.
You know, everything going on.
Pound.
Now I know, you know what? Carson's going to be welcome back eventually. Augie brought up a ton of good points. It's going to take time. But I wonder just hypothetically, Jordan Carson come on the show. We all just start talking, and we start talking about the good times and what fans appreciate. Corey, let me ask you, if you knew that all of us and you know, specifically named, but all the love that you got walking around Cincinnati when you visited, if you knew we all loved you that much, would you have said that you were pissed off about the whole, or would you have understood that, you know what, maybe you got to wait another year, but you know, we're working for it? Would it changed how you said what you said, which I thought was fine?
I tell you this, man. If I knew that love was like that,
right?
Shit would have been different, bro. It would have been different for me. It would have been different.
So Carson's off social media. There's
it would have been a lot. It would have been a lot different. I don't think I would be back then. I would have been so. What's the word? I would say mixed emotions about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You weren't sure what reaction you were going to get.
I was not fucking sure.
Right.
Whatsoever. And all of those feelings absolutely legitimate.
Yeah.
You deserve, right. Like, you absolutely understand. But
and listen, and some of that is brought on by me. I understood that shit, bro. I got that.
Yeah.
I got that. I got that part. But dude, I think I truly say this from the bottom of my heart. It would have went a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been back years ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
So glad you're here now.
Yeah.
That part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, we got a question here. The funny thing is, so Michael here asked, what did we do with our Carson Palmer jerseys? I still got mine. Mine are over there. They're number 9, but they're the seat covers for my chairs over there. So I still have them.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. Man. He's going to have to go through that fire, though. I'm going to tell you that, bro. It's
going to be a different fire than what Corey did.
You're going to have to be man enough to walk through it, bro.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Cap, if you could ever work that out, hell yeah, I'd absolutely love to have Jordan and Carson on here and talk. And and that's the thing. It's like I said, this was my whole point about the Carson. I loved Carson Palmer. Like, Carson Palmer was my freaking favorite player. I loved him as much as I love Jackpot Joey right now. And when he quit, I understood, but I didn't like because I didn't like it where he said, "I'm gonna retire. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna come here and work with our teammates and the fans and try to get this shit fixed. Or, if you're not gonna work, then trade me to somebody else or whatever." He just quit, and that's the part that hurt for me. That you just quit on us, and then to pile on after you're gone, you got what you want, you got traded, you went to another team, and then to pile on. When we get Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and it seems like things are finally going right. Good for the Bengals, and I've been a Bengals fan for 30 fucking years, or 40, almost 50 years now, almost 50. For you to pile on and sit there and talk about how bad it was when you were there, which I'm not disagreeing at all with what Carson is saying. It was. They didn't do enough to try to win. They didn't do stuff right. They didn't. But as a Bengals fan and enjoying what we were going through, I don't want to hear from you, at least negative. I want to hear you're happy for the Bengals fans. Exactly. You're happy for the organization. I don't want to hear this crap of trying to stir. And it just felt like he was trying to stir shit up for a podcast or something. But Carson, like you said, Carson's not even on social media. So I'm like, why even say it? I mean, I understand you're that mad. I get it, but let it go, dude. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm crazy, but I ain't stupid.
Right. I mean, like he was. That I mean, honestly,
I ain't stupid,
I think people honestly, if Carson didn't say anything, I think people would have just about forgot about him. Not completely forgot, but the past is the past, and we can let bygones be bygones. We can, especially if we're winning. But for him to pile on when we're coming back, that's the part that I don't get. Like that's just vengeful.
And you're right.
Real quick, that's what happened. That's what happened to my old Carson Palmer jersey. It got expertly cut up into a Halloween costume.
Nice.
So she went as a Bengals cheerleader.
Hey man, you got
that's good. That's a good way use of a jersey there, Cap.
but see, but Jeff, I feel you on this, man. Yeah. So if you're speaking like bad towards the Bengals, man, that it only rehashes all the shit you went through. You know what I mean? That brings back all that shit. You know what I mean? So I get that point of it. But on the flip side of it, man, I was that dude. Mm-hmm. I was that dude. But I ain't crazy and stupid enough to be
keep piling it on.
Still bad. I actually was the flip. I'm like, shit, Joe Burrow's a motherfucker. He balls. Right. I like that dude. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, the Bengals. And that was my natural reaction. Like, fuck that. Yeah, these guys are good. You know what I mean? So,
is it easier having that big ass diamond ring on your hand, whereas Carson went to a just terrible Raiders team and then won a single playoff game with Arizona, and that's
the only one he ever won. That was it. But he's in the Cardinals Ring of Honor.
And maybe that's it. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like football for me, I felt I did everything. You know what I mean? Like, fucking mission accomplished. So I'm not too bitter about me playing. You know, that part of it. That never crossed my mind. So I can honestly like give you a real assessment about stuff. I'm gonna keep it real with you, or I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, it is what it is. But it seems to me like there's something missing. You know what I mean? Like, there's something. Maybe you need to get off his chest. Maybe you want to speak and
I mean, you had that. You had stuff that you wanted to say, and you wanted to clear the air. Yeah,
up too. Like,
that's what we've done for the last year. So I get it,
man. And listen, hey, man, I might be a therapist in the next couple of months. Hey, man.
Talk to Dr. Dillon.
I might be a sports therapist in the next couple of months, man.
Dr. D.
Yeah, hey, CD's office, come on in.
Wait.
Dr. CD's nuts.
I'm just saying, like, maybe if he gets on some of these podcasts and, man, fucking tell your truth, dude.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Tell
your truth.
If you tell the truth, then that's it. Yeah, give your version of the truth, and trust me, you explain your frustration of the organization. Trust me, I know I'll understand because I was with him. I understood that part. I did. I'm like, I totally get it. I'm sitting there going, fucking Mike Brown pissed off our best quarterback we've had since Boomer Esiason so much that he's retired. So I'm mad at Mike Brown for that happening. I'm mad at Carson. I'm mad at both of them because I thought our team's going to suck again, which actually turned around. Andy Dalton showed up with the 5 straight playoffs. Didn't see that coming. But before that, I'm like, dude, we have the quarterback. We have this. Like, we're so close. I'm like, can't you just patch it up? And it's like, and they could. So I was mad at everybody. I was mad at Carson. I was mad at Mike Brown. I'm still a Bengals fan, but I was just mad about that in general because, to me, we had a chance to get to where we are now, and Carson was taking his ball and going home. So that was me.
It's simple conversations, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there, man, to be ridiculed and probed but you know what? At the end of the day, man, once you start speaking and start telling your truth, man, you feel better about shit. Like, you know, some people ain't gonna like shit now. No, hey, a lot of people ain't gonna agree with me. You know what I mean? I probably still got 2 million haters.
Hey,
So what?
Hey, Corey, believe it or
So
not,
what?
not everybody agree with me and Cap either. Some people actually don't like us.
Yeah, that part too. And that's just the nature of everybody's not gonna like everybody, man.
Well,
But
how many times we talk
open up
about
that dialogue, man, and start discussing some of these issues, man. At least you feel better about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You hear from that side where they're coming from. They understand where you're coming from. I mean, and then at the end of the day, man, everybody, hey, they could agree to disagree, or you know what? And at the end of the day, move forward, man.
I mean, Corey, it's just like what we were talking on the phone Saturday, and I said, just because, just say you and me don't agree on something, that's fine. It doesn't mean I don't still like you. So it's just like Carson come in, like, look, I still can respect what he did for the franchise, and I will never forget that part. It was. I mean, I still think.
Corey, is that why you texted me, "Screw Jeff"?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to text him that. But I mean, I still go
over here tripping. Yeah.
I still remember like when Kimo von Oelhoffen, the assassin, ripped Carson's knee. I still, to this day, if Carson's in that game, we're winning the fucking Super Bowl. I think we are.
Kimo's not getting welcome back.
No.
I don't care.
Fuck
if
Kimo.
Kimo's brother comes to me and
Nope.
Screw Kimo.
Nope.
I don't care. I'm saying it right now. There's nothing that's going to happen.
Kimo, man. That's crazy.
Nope.
He shredded Carson's knee.
There is a line I will not cross. Kimo can suck it.
God, man.
But that's the thing. It's like, I go back to that. I go back to that game so much. It's like, what if? We always have these what ifs. Like Cincinnati. What if Kenny Martin didn't break his leg? What if Carson Palmer didn't get his knee shredded? What if? What would have happened? Because I mean, we had a great team that year. In 05. Right. So.
He got the big payday that Corey didn't and Corey deserved. So, the difference is in why, people are upset. Couldn't be more night and day. But you know what? There's something there. So, okay, great. He got the big payday. He had his family. He liked Cincinnati, still likes Cincinnati. Apparently they've got a land around there that they come and hang out and visit. And
Cincinnati's awesome, so I understand why. Like it. It's great here.
I agree. Better when CD's in town, but you know what? It's pretty good without. Hey,
we need CD. You need look. I know a guy who runs a rental property management company, so you need to come in and buy a house here, and then we can just rent it out when you're not in town.
Man, I love when I was that was hey dude. My little cubby hole over in Loveland was straight, brother. I was shit. I missed that place.
I'm telling you, that's what we're thinking about doing. The ideal situation for me and the wife, we'll get a big house in Loveland and then buy an apartment downtown. That way, if stuff gets crazy at a game, we can just crash, walk wherever to the apartment. Yep. Best of both worlds.
I gotta get to the super chat. Appreciate it. $4.99 super chat though. One blue looks like is what it says. Corey, I was at your 278 record-breaking game versus Denver. On only 22 carries, Achilles Smith and Scott Mitchell only completed 2 passes. Great game. Which I was just watching that the other day.
Yeah, I was there too.
I thought I recognized you from somewhere, Corey.
Hey man, that's just.
That looked like fun.
Looking back on that.
Oh God, yeah.
From a statistics standpoint, that's fucking insane, man. That's crazy.
2 passes. I mean, and they weren't they the number 1 or number 2 ranked defense running defense?
I think they were number 2 against the rush.
Against the run.
Overall,
yeah, number 2.
Yeah, and you guys
and
had
Jamal Lewis, you're out there. You'll find this clip. One of your little buddies will find this clip and tell you. Jamal, you did not break that record. Y'all could have passed, and you got force-fed the football. That's a fake record that you hold.
They literally could not pass the ball.
Bingo.
They knew this
Bingo.
man was getting the fucking ball. And guess
we
what?
weren't doing
They
that
couldn't
to pad
fucking
stats.
stop him.
We were doing that because we couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. 22 carries. Right there. On 22 carries.
And then you know what? To make it more awesome, just think about this. About 7 or 8 of those carries were for negative yards or no yards.
Yeah. Because I rewatched that game not that long ago, and I'm going, holy shit. I mean, you went backwards in that, but then when you had gains, it was huge. They were big-ass gains. I'm like, damn.
So you break that down and you really you dive into that deeply, you'd be like, wow, okay. Not bad.
Holmes says he was at that game too. Would you sign his ticket stub?
I got you, bro.
There you go.
Not a problem.
So if you want to see Corey, he's coming in at least 3 times this year down at the so you can see him at the Moline House, for our pregame. At least 3 times. Hopefully 4, but at least 3. We'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully 4. Yeah.
Praying. Fingers crossed. I got my legs crossed too. Does that count?
Whoa.
Cross myself. Praying to God. Praying to God.
Something wrong with Jeff, man. I promise you.
It's been a serious day, so we got to laugh at something. Oh, man. Good stuff, Corey. Good stuff. I appreciate the insight.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, to the fans out there, it ain't that. Man, give Palmer, give him a break, man. Not today. Maybe sometime in the near future.
I mean, I can see it happening.
Make him work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got to reach out. He's got to do something. He's got to make first step because he's the one that prolonged it.
Hey,
but,
what if we are? I'm willing to see.
If you can work it out, I mean,
I'm not even saying specifically for, but so my thing was when I would talk to fans, the whole reason I brought this stupid suit to social media was because so many people were pissed, and I'm like, you don't understand how approachable the executives are. Mm-hmm. Like if you hit up a charity event and just strike up a conversation, they will talk to you. If you're professional, if you're kind and you let them know what you'd like to see, they will listen to you. They are honestly an amazing group of people. They've got the talent, they've got the intelligence, they've got the pedigree, but maybe some of the steps that they've taken weren't really what they should have been. Everybody makes mistakes. Unfortunately, they've made mistakes with some of our favorite players to ever play the game. It happens. We're in a better spot. And I just wanted to preach to people, be willing to show up on game day. Those players deserve your support. Even if you disagree with the front office, be there and be loud on game day and pack the house, because I promise you, if you do that, the front office will pay attention. And we grew on social media as a fan base. They grew their social media department. Right. And I'm not saying it's a coincidence. I think we extended that olive branch just as much as they did.
Right.
And it works. So I'm willing to, after Jordan, thank you. I'm willing to, I don't shit talk a lot of players. I have shit talked Palmer. I got to own up to it. And
it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. And like I said, when I legitimately say he was my favorite player, he was my favorite player. It fucking hurt. I mean, it hurt. It hurt as bad.
Maybe it still hurts him. He says he doesn't care, but maybe it's you got to think it hurts. Like,
I mean,
what could have been?
I mean, it hurt Corey. It hurt when you left, but it was kind of a mutual thing. I understood.
And I knew he was getting a ring, though.
Yeah,
I was excited. But I knew he was getting that ring.
But Carson just fucking quit. He just fucking quit on everything. He quit on us. He quit on the organization. He was going home. And like I said, you guys know how much I love Joe Burrow. I mean, he's my favorite player right now. I loved Carson Palmer that much. That and I guess you feel, I'll get a little angry talking about it. That pissed me the fuck off when he quit. So I mean, and that's legitly. So I mean, if Jordan or Carson or everybody's watching this, I would love to have you on and we can have a conversation. Because like I said, just because I don't agree with what you did doesn't mean I'm not willing to have a conversation. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to anybody. I mean,
let's try to do so. Let's get Corey in the Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Let's not start rocking boats.
Yes.
That part.
All right, that part.
That's that part.
Yeah.
All right, before I jump off offline here.
Damn,
man,
we've already been talking an hour. Holy crap.
Let me give you guys something to just ponder, man.
Wait.
Like this, just fuck the football aspect of stuff. Just real life, man. Forgiveness, man.
Right. Yeah.
Forgiveness, man. Who runs around with a hardened heart
Right.
all the time about, man, you know what? We live, we fuck up, and we forgive. You know what I mean? It makes us better people, man. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't harbor all that fucking animosity on my heart and soul. You know what I mean? That at some point, man, you gotta let that shit go. You know what I mean?
Go,
As a
let
person,
it go.
as a
Let it
person,
go.
it helps, man. If
Yeah.
you ran around 24/7, just
Pissed off all the time.
consumed by all this shit, man,
Right.
you got a fucking heart attack eventually,
And,
man.
and you'd be a very angry person.
In the
Yeah,
wise
you-
words
you-
of Joe
you-
Dirt, you
you-
can't have no in your heart.
Dude, at the end of the day, man, I know it's fucked up, that the whole situation, but somebody got to be the bigger person and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Hey, man, we don't condone what you did, but you know what? I forgive you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgive you.
Hey, sometimes
Now-
people need to
now-
hear that.
Now, if he want to ingratiate himself back with the fan, man, that's a whole different metaphor, and that's some shit he's gonna take time, and he's got to figure that shit out on his own. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but as far as it's a fucking game, y'all. It's a game. It
It ain't life.
ain't life.
It ain't life.
I'm talking about
Talk
practice.
practice, man. Oh,
I'm
practice.
just saying, like, he's at the end of the day, man. He played a game, man. Now he's in that stage of he's a man.
Right.
He's a man at this point. Now, if he steps forward and be like, you know what, I fucked up, man. At least give him that opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Right.
I fucked up. I did some wrong shit. Whatever. Now, if he want to carry on and keep the strife going, man, that's on him too. You know what I mean? So I can't tell him what to do. I only can advise you guys, because I'm talking to you. Hey, man, at some point, let it go. And then on top of that, think about it. The Bengals are the shit right now.
Yeah, we are, baby.
I mean,
Right.
what's there to be fucking mad about, bro?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be fucking mad about at all.
I mean, trust me, there's shit I've done in my 20s that I wish I hadn't done. I mean, everybody's got
Man, there's
that.
some shit I did today.
Yeah. There's shit I did yesterday. I can guarantee you there's shit I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day. I can already tell you I wish I hadn't done. So, I mean, that's where we're at. I mean,
Man, that's where we at, man. It's all about love and forgiveness and moving forward, man. And I'm not trying to give nobody a pass. Everybody, hey, to each his own. He got to deal with his own shit, man. So hopefully that day will come, and hopefully I see the day where it's at least it's okay.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
It's at least
It'll
okay.
happen.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
So one thing I see, I'm gonna get to the show here. We got 248 people watching us right now. I wish these numbers would actually count for YouTube, because when I put this on live stream, it doesn't count my views, and then it only counts the one that rewatch.
Yeah.
But I like to think this is the highest number we've had, and it's non-season. It's July 1st. There's nothing going on. I just like to think every single one of you guys are watching right now. 249 people watching us right now. is awesome. So I just want to give a shout out to all the viewers, man. That's freaking
And
cool.
on that note, I'm gonna put back on my Gucci's.
There
You
you
know
go.
what I mean? Put back on my specs and look like a professor and a doctor I am. I mean, I just gave you guys some mental health.
Mental health.
You know what I mean?
We
Well,
got to get you in a booth. I can see that. You know, you got the collared shirt on and the glasses.
How would you like to hear Corey and Lap in the booth at the same time? Oh my God! But the thing is, Corey would be like, but Corey
I would be fired at halftime.
yeah, Corey would be like, what's that motherfucker doing?
Like, who called that fucking party?
Run the damn ball!
Zach Moss is pissed right now. I can tell. I've been there.
I know he said, fuck that.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, that'll be something else, man. I won't make it 2 quarters. I'll tell you that much.
Well, on that note, Corey, Dr. Dillon, I'll let you go, brother. This has been a lot of fun. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it was therapy for me too. I appreciate it.
I'm just glad you like my shirt I'm rocking. You know,
Man, button that shit up, Jeff, and keep your day job, man. I'm telling you. Hey.
Oh, no.
Cap,
Don't leave me with him, Corey. Don't leave me with him.
Bye, Corey. Hey, Cap.
Oh, man.
I think he fell out the chair.
Yeah. That was good. I appreciate the hell out of Corey for the insight. Seriously, like, people don't get it. Dalton Stone, happy 30th on the 7th.
Yep. Happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday. Appreciate you.
He's going to be 30. Happy 30th. Cool. Yeah, I got a couple years on you.
I'm still 30. I'm just going to be 30 every year.
I act 25. Does that count?
Oh, my goodness. Brad dusting that one off. Can Dr. Dillon replace Dr. Ruth? Oh, my goodness. So us old guys remember Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, oh yeah. I remember Dr.
stuff.
Ruth. Oh yeah. She talked about shit. And we're like, oh my God, you talk about that on
Like,
TV?
oh,
Wow.
she make me blush. I'm like, oh, Dr.
Exactly.
Ruth. Oh,
Yeah. See, Dr. Ruth paved the way for the shit we talk about now. Sometimes. Dalton says he's still 16 inside. Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
you ask my wife. Yeah, I've got the humor of a 16-year-old. And I don't say it to brag about it. Like, I don't try. It just
happens. Yeah.
It's the ADD and the
nuts.
frontal lobe issues and arrested development and whatever.
See these nuts, stuff like that. I can't wait to enjoy when it comes out. See these nuts. I think they'll be very salty and delicious.
Man, I swear I am going to finish all the designs this week. I absolutely swear. I'm cleaning. I'm finally cleaning stuff.
I'm proud of you. That's good. So Cap, simply, if you ever want to get rid of any of your Bengals stuff, I'll drive to Columbus, and if you don't have any more room, I'll just take.
Dude,
I'm here for you, Cap. I am here for you.
The crazy stuff that I like, you don't even understand the stuff that I have. So now some of it, I thought, okay, maybe raffle off for charity. I got some charity stuff to do. Some of it I got to donate, man. I got to make sure that somebody's got the opportunity.
Right.
Yeah. Some of it.
Get the chance to get it. Yeah.
Yeah. But, we'll see. I got some weird stuff. I got some. Yeah. I'm going to go through. I got to clean though. Like, it's embarrassing. Like the man cave right now. I got a little path. And that's partly because I've got the biggest beanbag chair lounger
hold on.
ever.
You have a path through all your stuff that literally is hoarders. Their Cap.
Except it's not built up high, stuff like that. So,
okay. I'm like, you got stacks of this. Like, I go right here.
Oh man, I wish I could. I can't raise it up and lower it enough, but I can randomly. I took my shoes off just right there, and they're right by. They got a place, but it's like. Yeah. I gotta, it's the frame stuff that I need to get rid of. If it's not going to go on a wall, I got to get rid of it. So
yeah, exactly. I'm still, like I said, I have to show you a picture of this big ass 9 I got. I got to figure. I have no idea where in the hell I'm going to fit it down here because I had that.
It's funny that your wife doesn't know what to do with 9. It was low hanging fruit. Like, it was right there. I wanted to say it earlier, but I'm like,
It's like right there, huh? Just cup it and pull it down. Huh? Just cup it and pull it down. All right. People are wondering how old Dr. Ruth is. Somebody says 96.
James. Oh, Captain, I've seen you in many games. I also think I've seen you in Westerville. Ran the Duke gas station on Sunbury Road. You may have.
Well,
I frequent the Westerville area a ton. So
with that glorious beard, it's kind of hard to miss you.
Now you say ran as in X. So if you no longer run it, you see me out, shout me out. Like, I know some people think it's weird. My feeling is, and man, that I forgot, but I did some of the anonymous question thing. Mm-hmm. One day I was bored. I forgot to look at them. ADD. It sucks.
Squirrel.
I need to answer them, but there are some crazy questions out there about some crazy. Yeah, I'll answer them in video.
We can do that sometime on here. But do Cap's mailbag.
Yeah, we can, but it's different because there's a name associated. So if somebody wants to know something, great. But this is anonymous, so some of the questions were absolutely out of pocket. But one of them was something to do with how I'm perceived. And I want to let anybody know, James, looking at you with that comment, if you see me out, run and grab me. Well, like, warn me first before you grab me.
Where should he grab you at? Just curious.
But I will always... Like, I hate to say this, I will always stop for a picture if you want one. And in saying that, it sounds like, oh, who the does he think he is? No, it's not even like that. It's just people ask. And then people will say, oh, I saw you and I wanted a picture, but I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, no, bother me. Because the only reason I get to do some of the new cool stuff. Now, we did cool stuff before, because we go to every charity event. We spend a ton of money at the Bengals. That gets you some cool stuff. But there's been, like Skyline Chili loves us. And that would have happened if it weren't for social media, which means all of you. So you better believe if somebody wants to stop and talk, if somebody wants to shake my hand, if somebody wants a photo, I'm there. Like, I don't care where I am. Let me know how I can help you, because I owe all of you everything.
And tell Cap how much you love Kimo Van Olhoffen too when you see him.
Oh, whatever. Don't Stone. I seen Cap at the Dragons Field. I literally thought the same because he looked lost.
Cap will check that all the time. That's normal.
That's not an uncommon. Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, got to get that gas can. Uh-huh. The funny thing about the gas can, I cut it off early. I could literally. I don't want to. I'm just going to say it. Super Troopers, open the throat, relax the jaw, open the throat.
You don't have that gag reflex, huh?
No, it's drinking. Like, I can drink fast, and but I'm like, I'm going to die and I always know when to cut it off so that I do not walk into the stadium with a buzz. So.
Michael, where's the foam finger guy? I haven't seen him in a couple
years. He's getting up there in age. I know he had a little bout with a sickness. Apparently, I talked to his son at the pro shop last year, the year before, and he said he's doing all right. It's just the walk down and the rigors of yelling and getting crazy. It's just a little much.
Dude, where's you out?
On
Monday. Like, I am wore the fuck out on Monday.
You understand? Like, I practice yelling for each season. Like, I try to get better at yelling to make it easier to yell. Part of the reason that I work out is to stay in shape to wear that stupid suit. Like, what a dumb idea.
Hey, whatever keeps you in shape. There's nothing. That's a dumb idea. That's your motivation to keep you in shape.
No. The dumb idea is the suit. Why did I pick a suit? Of all
because you look like Captain Obvious, dude. That's why. You look dead on him. I like, dude. I like Cap. Before I met you and I saw you on TV, I'm going, Is that the same guy? I mean, I literally thought it was the same guy as on the commercial.
So it's weird sometimes because especially at away games, people will ask, "Are you the Captain Obvious guy?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And you can tell the conversation gets weird. You can tell I'm like, "Oh no, not the hotels.com guy. No.
Not that guy."
Literally, I've lost count of the amount of people who thought that I was actually also that guy.
Do you know that guy's name? Have you ever reached out to him? Is he on
Brandon Moynihan.
Is he on Twitter?
Somebody fact check me on that, and I'm going to feel like a big nerd. Brandon Moynihan.
Because we need to have him on the show, and you
Dude,
in your suit, and him in his suit.
So at the Super Bowl, I may have told the story, but at the Super Bowl, there was a guy that worked. He was in film, and he worked with him on some of those commercials.
Oh, really?
He literally had his phone number. He took a picture of me and sent it to him, and the guy just laughed. He's like, "That's great." And I'm like, "Dude, awesome. Tell him I am a huge fan. Like, legitimately, I'm a huge fan because this is going to be so nerdy, but like the dude is in that little space of you can be a millionaire running off of those commercials and still go out and have dinner, and people might look like, wow, he kind of looks like, but not say a word. That is a sweet spot for like TV and film. Right. Like be all the way down the list so that it's not just chaotic and you got to buy security and stuff, but you make a shit ton of money. I did a Microsoft commercial, and it was 13 hours of filming on Saturday, and really that was it. Like the night before, we tried on clothes and stuff like that, and went over.
Were you in the suit too when you did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. So most of it.
I remember. You always talk about this.
For some reason, most of it was not in a suit. Okay. Most of it was just in Bengals gear, talking about what we do on tailgate game day, and then they did some suit stuff, we play cornhole in front of the camera, and they're like, "All right, now toss the bag at the camera, just don't hit the camera."
How many times did you hit the camera?
Dude, I mean, it's like a $50,000 gigantic camera that transforms into Optimus Prime. I smack the lens. I'm like, oh my God.
You're fired.
Dude, you tell me that. I'm going to hit the camera.
What? Dude, I know.
Don't hit the X on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, don't hit the X on the floor. I'm going to hit the X on the floor. I'm going to leave your camera alone. You tell me not to hit the camera. I'm going to hit the camera every single time.
Yeah. I never understood that.
It was a blast, but it was probably 2 hours worth of work in 13 hours. A lot of it was just hanging around, walking around. They were bringing food in constantly. We ate all day long. Nice. And I'm like, now my shirt fits differently than it did in the morning. Is that going to be a problem? I would walk if I had a shoelace that was loose. Somebody would bend over and tie my shoelace, and I'm like, whoa.
Was this here in Ohio, or did you have to go
Montreal, Canada flew me first class to Montreal.
Dang.
Lower taxes on film, so they have a whole film industry up there.
Right.
And something happened. They couldn't edit everything in time, so you buy ad slots in the future, and they had us slated for. They couldn't get the editing done, so they sold the ad slot off. And then they went with something else because the football season had already started. So they missed their window. The commercial never aired. They sent me a check. They sent me a check.
I've never seen it. Okay.
Yeah, they sent me a check for $7,000 for my work on Saturday.
And they never used it.
Never used it. If they'd have used it, it would have been royalties like crazy. It would have been stupid amount of money. I'm like, you're paid. So all I did was hang out. I ate for free everywhere, had fun with my friends that I tailgate with, and you're going to pay me $7,000?
Sign me up.
Yeah. I wanted to go back to high school and kick my guidance counselor. Stupid. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't know that was an option. Yeah. Big Marshall. No fluffers at the shoe. Yeah. Absolutely not.
That reminded me of Ricky Bobby. Yeah, now it looks stupid playing with cars. That was Cap. See, look, on TV. All right, Cat, we've been on. Dude, this today has flown by. We're all for an hour and 19 minutes.
And Augie, think about Super Troopers when they were chugging the syrup. That's the line. But yes, Beer Fest, I know too. By the way, Broken Lizard, all those dudes, absolutely amazing guys. I've drank with two of them.
When are they going to have Weed Fest? I want the Willie Nelson.
No, it's not happening. I every time I see him, I ask him like, "Nah, it's not happening."
It should. Weed Fest.
Brandon Moynihan, thank you, Big Marshall. I am a huge nerd. I know the actor's freaking name. Yeah, I would love. I there for a while. I was trying to like not stalk him, but like do the social media thing and try to get him to show up at a tailgate. I think
awesome.
That'd be absolutely hilarious. But
I think we should try to get him on the show here, and you.
Oh, that'd be funny. His delivery, the character, like it's just perfect. And people think that no, I can't. I mean, I can try. I can deadpan. They're gonna have to score more points than the other team today. But that's not me. It's not my personality. He does such a good job with it. It's so funny.
That's why he's Captain Obvious. All right, Bengals Captain. Appreciate you, man. This has been fun.
Sir. Oh, last thing, Juice Gang. I don't know if anybody's going to be in Nebraska or wants to go to Nebraska, but remember, Cam Taylor-Britt's camp.
Yes.
There's still spots left. If you know anybody in Nebraska, have any friends in Nebraska. Oh, he's having one in Cincinnati too? Sweet. There you go. So
the voice of reason from the back row is shown up. Jess, the voice of reason.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, you got to have some help, man. It's impossible not to. But look up his socials.
I've retweeted it. I've retweeted it. I know you have too. So it's on both our timelines. And I mean, you just go look up Cam
Rocking
Taylor
the Juice
Britt.
Gang cap today in honor of the Juice Gang Foundation. Awesome foundation, great people. We love them.
We had fun at the bowling event last year. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
I hope they're going to do that again.
Oh yeah, they are.
Ooh, I'm in. All right, Cap. Love you, brother. Hooday.
Yes, sir. Hooday.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Like you said, go check out if you guys are in town, or if they are in town. If you're here, go check out the Cam Taylor Britt football camp. Like I said, it's on my social media and also Caps. And Courtney Britt, you can look it up there. She's Daryl's also retweeted it. So, and also, Juice, the original Cam Taylor Britt. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I've been live streaming on ZTV. Get here. ZTV, YouTube, X, Facebook, Twitch. You can follow me on all those, along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Now, I've said this a couple times today, but I am thoroughly excited about this. We're going to do our own pregame tailgate at the Moline Lager House before every Bengals home game. There, like I said, there is going to be a price point. I don't know what that is yet. We haven't got that part exactly figured out, but you're going to get a bang for your buck. You're going to get delicious Moline House food, delicious Moline beer. There will be former Bengals in attendance. I can guarantee you that. You also get access, if you're a bourbon fan, you'll get access to their new bourbon bar. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for it to open up. It's going to be an absolute blast. So you see how much fun we have on the show here. My plan is to bring that to the tailgate. So if you enjoy what you watch here, come on down to the tailgate. Like I said, portion of proceeds will be going to support local charities. So you're not only going to come out and have a good time, but you're also going to support local charities. And like I said, we're going to be doing a show. This show is going to get moved to Tuesdays during the season, and we'll be doing it there. Corey and Cap will be live on the show. Like I said, not at Moline House, but live on the show. Hopefully I'll get some maybe current Bengals on the show as a beat writer. We'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. But make sure you check out Moreline Lager House. It's going to be an absolute freaking blast this year. Also, go to Midwest Best Barbecue and Creamery. Get you some CTB, some G-Funk, some Uno. Savage had the lemon pepper. He actually liked that. Like I said, there's literally not a bad choice on this menu. Take a dart, throw it at the menu, pick something. I guarantee you, you're going to like it. Tell Tim and Nicole, J Ice said, just see it. Corey, I said J Ice. I got to switch my name so it says J Ice on there. Yeah, go to Midwest Best Barbecue and Creamery. Also, looking for some new window and doors, please check out Meyer Windows and Doors and more at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. Like I said, I got them in my house. They're energy efficient, great looking windows. Save me some money. It's nice and cool in here. Well, I got the windows open today, so. But anyway, they're great windows, great company. Check them out. You can see Matty in the Jackpot Joey mobile and ask him how he got started with the Jackpot Joey stuff. You never know. Also, Reds game's coming up. Oh, tonight? I can't think of what they're playing tonight. I can't remember if they're playing tonight or they're off. Anyway, just go to Hail Mary's tonight. Go drink you some beer. Have a good time with their big-ass TV screen, free parking, food trucks, all that cool stuff. They're right there in the heart of Cheviot. Get your ticket to the game. It's Hail Mary's. All right, guys, I appreciate you, each and every one of you. I got 261 people watching. This is freaking unbelievable. I mean, honestly, I love you guys. 261 people, and I'm just talking to you. And these views are not going to count when it goes on YouTube. They'll count on Facebook and Twitter, but YouTube, they won't count it. I appreciate you guys for watching this on July 1st. There's nothing going on with the Bengals. The Reds took 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals. Shooting Tweety Birds, which is great. And you guys are watching me. This is cool. Like I said, I always wanted to do this. I wanted to do this for a living. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Other than that, ready? Throw it up. If you don't know what this is, this means Bengals World Order for life. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!